I'm Alison from Bag Ladybird Learn to Sew. Welcome. Today we're going to be inserting the colour snaps with the Prym Vario Pliers. Okay, so if you've never used these little press studs before, you're like me, this is the first time I have ever used them. And what we've got is we've got the backing or the fronting, these little stud parts, that's what you would see, and also what would be next to your skin. We have the male parts, which look like this, so they have the centre is raised, and then the female parts where the centre of the stud is depressed. So those are what we've got. We have got a small piece of fabric here to show you. So I have already interfaced this. So this has got interfacing on both sides where the front and the back of the snaps are going to be. So that is just to make it, to stop it from stretching out and to stop the risk of the snaps pulling out whenever you pull. So I've marked my positioning, so I've done a line across here and then I've done 3 little snaps that we're going to put on here. So I will show you now how to do it. Help put the little studs through, I'm just going to use the point of my embroidery scissor here. Just to go through the layers. It just helps to create an easy position because they're quite fat, these little studs. You need to go through 2 layers of jersey and 2 layers of interfacing, so we're just going to use the point just to give us something to pop that through. So you buy these packs of snaps in the colours that you want for your garment. So I've got this dark turquoise, which is not actually what I ended up using for my garment. I used a transparent one, but I thought this would show up better for the purposes of this video. So we have these pliers. So these are called the Prym Vario Pliers. And what you can get is different little dies that you put into the pliers here and here, which work for different types of hardware for attaching to your garment. So I'm going to pop this one in here. So this is what the backing sits into, this little white plastic bit. And then on the other side we have a little squidgy bit of rubber with a bit of metal inside. So I'm just going to squeeze these once to make sure that they're properly in place. And now I'm going to insert the snaps. So we've got the backing sitting in that white part there. Now we're going to put a male part on top of that, and then we're going to bring the pliers down gently and squeeze gently to start with, and then quite hard, because you want that to really stick well, to really do its job and to be positioned. So there we go, we have a nicely inserted snap. So we'll do the other 2 on here. So we place that on there, under here, and then press and squeeze. Lovely. 3rd one on here. And we just press, squeeze. Okay, so you want to squeeze as hard as you can with each of these because you want to make sure that they are nice and secure. So that's the bit that would be going next to your skin, because that's the inside of the garment. So now we're going to do, well, we need to mark the other side. So this side will be placed on top of this, like so. So we'll have the studs on the outside here like this. But we need to mark this first of all, and I found the easiest way to mark this is to just chalk each of the little studs on there. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to lay this on top of there like so, pressing on each of those. So we have a little position with chalk markings on each of these. So again, I'm just going to use the point of my scissors just to give myself a starting point. If you have a stiletto tool, you can use that to mark it, to get your position. So there we've got our 3 points. So I'm going to put the studs in place. Making sure all the fabric goes down. So this is a bamboo jersey I'm using with a lightweight interfacing, lightweight iron-on interfacing. And the third one. Okay, so now we've got the female parts to go on here. And we just use exactly the same tools on the plier and placing it in position and press and squeeze. What happens when you squeeze the pliers is the little spiky bit gets squished down by the metal part inside of the rubber, the transparent rubber bit there. So that's what happens, it gets squished into the middle, and that is what holds it in place. So last one, I was going to say last but not least, but it's flipping about, so make sure they're the right way around, and then just squeeze. Okay, so now it's moment of truth time. We're going to press these onto these. So there we go, they're nicely positioned, and pull apart. You'll need to, they're not going to come apart accidentally basically. You'll need to pull them apart to separate. And there we go. The Prym Vario Snaps, Colour Snaps. And there are various different colours you can buy in little packets, and you can buy the tools and the pliers separately as well. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel for more great Learn to Sew videos that will help make you a better dressmaker.
If you've enjoyed this video and want more great Learn to Sew content to help make you a better dressmaker, you can join me over at the Learn to Sew membership club. The link's in the description box below.